Cancer. This is your reading for August 2018. Sorry that it's really crazy late. Starting to get a hang of everything with my setup and everything. And I'm also starting to do things more in the order of the video that had the most views, and may even lean over to the most likes, just to make sure that my main audience is getting their videos first. Just because I know things can get a little bit crazy. So we'll go ahead and hurry up and get this reading out for you so I can get on top of next month. That's too many cards. Present, Cancer, August 2018. Future for Cancer 2018. That's blocking. That's blocking Cancer. Advice card for Cancer. Cards. So we'll go ahead and get this reading started. So in the past we have the Queen of Cups, but it is in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign. So it could be you. This could be you or another Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Now, with this being in reverse, there may be some issues in the home pertaining to that has been making you very emotional. In the present, we have the Two of Wands. So you could also be dealing with a fire sign, which could be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. With the Two of Wands, it could just really be you making a decision. So it looks as if you've made some type of a decision. And then in the future, we have the Star card, which could be an Aquarius, or could just be the fact that you're making a wish, or you have hope for the something in the future provides you with some type of hope. Now, what could be blocking you is the Six of Wands. So again, this could be a fire sign. Sorry, y'all, my dog just came in here, so if you hear some little noises, that's who it is. So we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So with this, it could be like you're giving up, or like you just have some type of like either you're stepping back after having gone through something, or like you're like for some reason you may be giving up. Let me see what we got here. We have the Ten of Pentacles also blocking you. So you could be dealing with the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And with the Ten of Pentacles, this could be like feeling lonely, or maybe problems with family, which it could be with the home, with having in the past the Queen of Cups in reverse. So yeah, maybe just stepping back, or maybe having that feeling of giving up because of some type of family conflict. And then, like I like to say this because, again, it is a general reading. So when I do say family, like this could be your significant other, this could be your actual family, whether that be your parents, siblings, whatever the case may be, or somebody that you consider like family, because this is a general reading. I'm reading for a lot of people. So with the Queen of Cups, though, I feel like this is somebody that you share your environment with, though. Either somebody that makes you feel at home, or this is in your home with the Queen of Cups in reverse in your past. Or again, like a relationship more so. So, good Lord, I'm going to need to I've been getting these advice cards that I've never got before, and I don't even know how to, the satire, hopefully I'm saying that correct. So it says revelry and indulgence. And with the gate here, it says a barrier keeps you from your goal. So again, it's not always clear advice cards because they are oracle cards, but these are things to keep in mind. Let's get some clarification before I go too deep into all that. Okay, wow, this is a lot of cards. I'm just going to take each of these. Clarify the present. Oh my gosh, why is 3 cards coming out each time? This is a lot. I hope I can figure this message out for you guys. Okay, clarify future. Oh my god. Okay, at least it wasn't 3 again. This one's just 2. Okay. Alright, this is going to be interesting. So as far as clarifying the Queen of Cups, so anything like home, relationship-based that's kind of having you emotional. We have the Justice card in reverse, so that could be a Libra. I don't know, with this being in reverse, I just feel like it's some type of an unfairness. Something that was unfair happened. Or again, it was a Libra you're messing with. That had you feeling out in the cold. Again, you could be dealing with the earth sign. Honestly, you have so many signs here. But the only major arcana I have here is an Aquarius. I'm trying to look. 1 second. You have a mixture of a lot going on. So at the end, I'll try to like review and see what I see the most. But so there's something unfair that happened that had you feeling out in the cold. In regards to some type of family member. And this card you also have blocking you. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, but it's in reversed here. Here it's upright. So with like the 10 of Pentacles, I would just say like it has to do with something pertaining to family, which with the Queen of Cups kind of signifies. So there was something that was unfair that made you feel like you were out in the cold in regards to a relationship or family, which is why you're very emotional. Okay. Surprisingly, that was easy enough. I thought that was going to be more difficult. Okay. And then as far as a decision being made, wow. You actually, that's crazy. So you have that card twice. So that we're clarifying it with the same thing. So it's definitely something pertaining to making some type of decision or dealing with a fire sign. With probably, this one is upright. So this is the 3 of Cups. Like upright, this would be like a celebration. I also may put this in relation to like friendship. But since this is in reverse, I would say like there might be gossip going on, or you just don't feel like you have support, because like again, I usually when I think about this, I think about friendship. But maybe you don't feel like you have that friendship or somebody there to help you go after you've gone through all this. Now let's see if this goes. We get the 9 of Swords here, but it's in reverse, so this could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. With the 9 of Swords being in reverse, this means you could be healing. So like this is kind of like, look stressed out, cannot sleep at night, anything. But you may be coming out of that. Interestingly enough, although you don't have any support here, maybe it's almost like you're taking a step, because I don't feel like this is gossip, just because you're recovering. Either you may be recovering from gossip or something that seems unfair, or maybe the relationship issues you were having was with a friend. But when I see a lot of things talking about the home, I don't feel like it was just a friend. Like unless you live with your friend or they're like family, like whatever the case may be, I feel like it's more pertaining to a relationship. And either it's like, it's very clear, like right now you're making a decision. That's crystal clear with this being put out twice on top of the same card. You're definitely recovering. You may feel like you don't have any support, but that also may be because you're stepping back to recover. But I'm gonna see what we got here. I'm wondering what barrier could be keeping you from your goal. Because I don't even see any major arcanas on what's blocking you. Okay. 1 second. 6 Pentacles reverse. Or sorry, I'm thinking about the Wands. It's just weird that you have hope. So it. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself trying to put all the pieces together. I just need to go one by one through all these. So we have the 10 of Swords, but the 10 of Swords is in reverse. So again, talking about like a new start and recovery. So you're having hope. So it's good that that's actually in reverse. So that kind of correlates with the Star card. And then we have the 5 of Cups, but that's also in reverse. So that's just like moving on. Kind of going back to that recovery. So there's a lot of, so you're starting this recovery here. You're continuing the recovery, but you're like starting to see hope. But what could block you? Sorry, I just want to, because it says a berry keeps you from your goal. What's your goal? Revelry and indulgence. So I want to focus on this just because this is a barrier keeps you from your goal. So considering this is the fact that this is your barrier, I want to kind of take another peek at this. Because again, you have like family conflicts, or this could really very much be loneliness too, because here it's like you don't have any support, which you might be stepping back to, like maybe you don't want to be around people because of whatever happened in the past. And then again with the Six of Wands in reverse, it's kind of taking a step back. I wouldn't say giving up because you have hope here. So it's basically some type of are you stepping back and recovering too long? Or are you I feel like you've just been lonely, and I'm wondering, like, you're seeing hope because maybe you are focusing on yourself right now and you're reflecting on a lot of things right now. And that's what keeps you from your goal. What is your goal? Revelry and indulgence. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're doing too much of retreating and keeping to yourself. Okay, Cancer. My only concern here with the fact that it's like you went through something in the past that was not fair, and it's clearly making you very emotional, making you feel out in the cold. So it's like loneliness, which at least here in the present and the future there is recovery. But it's like if you keep doing this all the time, like sometimes, and for a small amount of you, really, with revelry and indulgence, when I think about those words, because I don't think you're out partying or anything like that, because it seems like you're alone. But for a small amount of you, I would just be careful about how much you're drinking would be the biggest concern. I'd be concerned more about how much you're drinking. So if you're drinking, just be careful is my advice. For those of you that may be using alcohol to deal with something you went through in your past. For the rest of you, like it's okay to rest and take time to yourself. That's definitely important. But I mean, don't do that forever. Like, you need to get out, socialize, or even if you're not, I mean, hell, if you are, what do you say, an introvert, then I mean, like finding a craft or doing something, don't just like go out and do a hobby, or go for a walk, or do something. Like, don't just hide out. I did also notice, let me see, one second. So you have 3 tens. Honestly, I cannot remember because you have the 10 of Pentacles here. The 10 of Pentacles here. Or, I'm sorry, 10 of Swords. Good Lord. 10 of Swords. So you have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and then 10 of Pentacles here again on what's blocking you. So that's 3 tens that are in your reading. Good Lord. Okay. So yeah. 10. And somebody else had that in their reading. Somebody else had that in the reading. And you know what? I can't remember who it was, or I'll tell you to go look at it. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to be, once I get my phone, grab my phone. Because I'm not, like I always say, I try to find connections with numbers and patterns or anything that I see. Like if there was a majority of one sign, for example, I would say that, but you have a pretty good mixture of like a little bit of everything. See, I see wands. Like you have a little bit of everything. You have swords, cups, pentacles. There's 2 major arcanas, which is the Justice card, which would be Libra, and then the Star card that's Aquarius. So it's like you're going through life-changing things. It's just don't get stuck. But I'm going to look up the 10, 10, 10 for you because I'm sure you don't want to go through all my videos to find it. Usually I'll have like in the description or I can't even think of what it's called off the top of my head, but it's like the description of the video. If you click this like arrow button or something, it will tell you, and in there it might have a clue instead of reading each video. But I'm going to go grab my phone really quick and look at it. That's interesting, actually. So, and this actually might even end up being different than what I said in the last one, but like, I feel like every time I look, because I've had to do it 3 times actually this month, and because somebody else had 10, 10, 10, but I think when I Googled it, it had a different interpretation, to be honest, because I don't understand numerology, you'd have to Google it, but and then one had 666, which surprisingly, when I Googled it, it wasn't even really that bad of a thing. It wasn't like the devil or like something crazy sick or anything. But then you got 10, 10, 10. And it's funny because I was talking about how it's like you're doing the same thing over and over again. Like you need to kind of like break this cycle. Like it's okay to recover, but to feel like you're recovering. And what's blocking you is recovering. And then where keeps you from your goal. So 10, 10, 10 for what I Googled this time. How I guess I typed it different than last time. It says 10 is about learning from past and present experience so that we can stop repeating the same old mistakes and truly move forward. 10 is the number of innovation. But I think I'm just going to leave it at that. I would just say Google it. I'm just kind of looked it up really quick for you guys. Because yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at that. I would say if you're interested more in what that means, just Google it, because people have a lot of different interpretations. I just find it interesting that I think this is different from what I had told somebody earlier with 10, 10, 10, and I Googled it. So, but yeah, I would just say it's okay. It's good that, you take your time to yourself and you recover. I'm glad that to see, because when I see major arcanas, it's like, this is meant to happen. So it's like, you have hope. And so this is something to look forward to. So it looks like you made a decision. I don't know if right now in the current present time you have a lot of hope, but you're just trying to push and move on. But I do see that you'll have hope in the future, so keep that in mind. If you're ever feeling down, like you're going to at least mentally get in a better state of mind. But it's like, okay, physically, what are you going to do to get up and get out and stop hiding out and being lonely, basically? Because I feel like there may be a lot of loneliness. So, Yep, that's all I have for your reading, Cancer. So best of luck. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do my best to get more on top of all this. So I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next month.